Hello, everyone, and welcome to, what episode is this? Is this episode 23? Maybe. Oh my gosh. Is Minecraft programmed to play the most basic Minecraft music now as soon as you join? Whoa. Crazy, guys. Crazy. Why isn't there... I want to be able to throw a bucket of milk on someone. You know when people are like, if you could add any animal or function to Minecraft, what would it be? I'd like to just be able to throw milk at people. Hi, everyone. So it's been... How long has it been? It's been a bit for me because I went to Maine. Where's Robin? But I'm back now, and I'm uploading this video pretty late. Is that another torch flower seed in the little area that I made for Fern? That's adorable. Still unclear on why I need torch flowers, but it's fine. I'm uploading this video, I'm filming it and posting it on the same day, but with good reason, because I just filmed and edited an episode of Dogcraft, which I feel like a lot of people who watch this series might be happy about. I've been meaning to do an episode for a long time. I don't know what kind of block I have with Dogcraft. Do I not have a hoe on me? That's farmland right there, though. I almost jumped on it and ruined it. We've got to make our wall. Not that Robin the camel will ever come over here. Ever. Also, someone in the comments said something, and I don't know if it was just to upset me, but they were like... What did they say? They said something like, camels can jump 16 blocks. And it was like, what? Is that like a statistic meaning that if you get a certain kind of camel and you charge, that it can jump 16 blocks horizontally? So like maybe that comment was meant about like this. Like it could easily jump over that. But isn't that only if the player, they don't just jump on their own volition, right? Anyway, okay, we're gonna do some, unfortunately, I think we're just gonna do some organization today, and maybe that's fortunate for some people who are watching. But anyway, yeah, Dogcraft, I'm so excited. I'm also eating right now some raspberries with some half and half and sugar. It's raspberry season, if you didn't know. And like, I just can't express this enough that if you can go get raspberries from a farmer's market, I don't care what they say in your grocery store. I don't care if they're like, it's organic, it's farm grown. If you can go to a farmer's market and what you're looking for, you know how raspberry cartons, they're like this perfect shape and they're like this really kind of bright, vibrant pink, and every raspberry is like perfect. That's like the Driscoll's ones, you know? That's not what you want. You want like dark maroon mush, okay? And you don't think so. You don't think that that's what you want. I understand. I'm gonna just talk. I never can do this properly, but I'm gonna try to just not ever explain what I'm doing in Minecraft, because then I think it'll be a boring video. But I'm truly going to organize stuff today. I'm gonna go like chest by chest. Do you know what else I want too? I should bring up my Google Docs because I wrote down some things that I want to do. We will make like little homes for each wolf, I think. I was actually thinking, wouldn't it be cool if they had like little domes around the mesa or something? But someone said that I should put blue torches in here, and it was like, yeah, duh, Frontier. It would look so incredible. I don't know why I have regular torches. Now it's upsetting. I need some blue lanterns and blue torches. So if we want to dip into the nether, this room needs to be something or another. There's a lot to do. There just is. Let's put this minecart back, huh? Well, the thing is broken. Anyway, no. Guys, I'm not talking about Minecraft. So back to raspberries. You want dark purple maroon, like mush. Like raspberries that you look at and you're like, ooh, what happened to those raspberries? That's what you want. I can't stress this enough. That and you know, any farmer's market stand is going to also let you taste them. But what you're looking for is that, and it's going to be so sour and so incredible. This chest brings me pain. Hi, Molly. Oh, Molly's such a good girl. I have so many updates for you guys. Yeah, this chest brings me pain. Anyway, totems of undying. Well, we do need more. Okay. What was I talking about? Raspberries. That's what you want. You want the mush, and they're so good. They're so good. I can't express how good they are. They're sour. They're sweet. They're just the best this way. And this is the time. August. It's almost September, but this is the time. Do it. Go get... They should fall apart, you know? Okay. Let's see. How do we make the mud wall again? We make this with that, but how do we make that again? We smelt? No, wheat! I forgot! Like, we need a wheat farm, which is honestly just like, I know last time I extolled the virtues of an integrated wheat situation in with the pumpkins, and I do like that, but I'm also thinking like this is a lot of wheat. Like we could make, do I want a little wheat wall or something? Torch flower seeds. Fern, you've outdone yourself. I don't know. Well, let's just make it back there. Let's make it back there. Do we have water? Wait, guys. I did it. See, I'm doing it where I'm talking about Minecraft. Just keep it to yourself, Stacy. The fact that you're gonna plant some wheat and go get soul sand for blue torch, like keep it to yourself, you know? No one cares. Fern! Wait, no, that's still on my side, right? I thought Fern literally just escaped. You're great. No, keep it to yourself. Okay, so what am I... So that the sound you're hearing is raspberries. My bowl of raspberries and cream. I got back from Maine a couple days ago, just in time for my birthday. I had an amazing, great birthday. What else? This is... What was I gonna do here? Like, I was gonna do, like, flowers and bees. But we can just do... We can also just plant, like, the pumpkin farm. We have a lot of pumpkins. Why am I talking about this? Keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. Where's my barrel of pumpkins? I thought it was. Did I move it? I thought I had a barrel besides these guys. Like, these are all eggs. I thought I had a barrel back here where I started stacking. Oh, here. That's so many pumpkins. We should just do ourselves a favor and just oh my gosh. Keep it to yourself. So I'm on a donkey. I've got to get the books. I'm keeping it to myself. So yeah, Molly's doing amazing. She was not happy that I went to Maine. But now that I'm home, she's back to normal. The last thing that is kind of plaguing her, I can't remember if I talked about this or not. Was that you or are the villagers still downstairs? The last thing that's plaguing her is her ear. So one of the side effects of dog radiation is essentially that, I don't know if I'm explaining this right. Someone who's studying this stuff would be much better. I'm still gonna make a video, but probably not until September. I think that I'm sniffing. I'm allergic to my cats. I think basically it's like she kind of got a sunburn, but almost from the inside out. So like the inside of her ear canal is like sunburned, and it's very sad. Like she's lost a little bit of her fur, and it just is really tender, and it was like oozing, and now it's just kind of more of a dry crust. The problem is that we'd have to, maybe I keep it to myself. I changed my mind about the I feel like I changed my mind about, because then I have to uproot the pumpkin seeds. But that's okay. I gotta keep this to myself. So if I just like break those, I get the seeds back. I don't know. Is it a 1-for-1? Where like if you break up in a pumpkin, don't you get 3? It's whatever. So she had a cream. The cream finally did its job. And so now her ears basically just, it's at the tail stages of healing. But you can tell that she's just a little bit like, I sort of hate my life right now still. So, but she's fine. She's gotten lots of treats, so many treats. And I've been giving her a low dose pain medicine at night just so that she kind of goes to sleep. She's kind of mad at me because I've been making her wear this sock. It's adorable on her, but it's so that she doesn't just start like scratching her ear. It used to be because she needed to scratch her neck, which is kind of where her main scab was from surgery and from the radiation. But her neck is perfect now, so she's kind of a legend. It's just it's a little scary for me, right? It's scary because I have not had like her last day of radiation. Oh my! What in the what? Where did that even? It must have been like up here and come down or something? That was uncalled for. Unreal. It was not cool. Well, you know what, Creeper? I like this cute little pond. Oh, iron? I've been incredibly iron deficient in this series. a giant vein of iron at like surface level. Minecraft, you confuse me. What I was saying is that like on her last day of radiation, I kind of felt this like relief of like, oh my gosh, she did it. She beat cancer. But it still hasn't fully felt over. Do you know what I mean? Because it basically feels like she's had something wrong with her, some need to go to the vet or something like that since, you know, since when? Since beginning of June? Beginning of end of May? It's just felt like a lot. So I will be so happy when the ear is completely gone. Listen, will she then come up with something else? Probably. Probably, because she's Molly and she's got to keep me on my toes. But I'm excited. Actually, I was gonna go camping with Molly today. Like literally, my Jeep is packed with all of my gear, my tent, my sleeping pad, my chair. I wasn't gonna do it wasn't like I was gonna go on a bigger camping trip, like we were gonna go to the Tetons, but then just with the fact that her ear was still kind of like this, I just didn't want to do that. I didn't know if she wanted to go. If only you could ask dogs, right? Okay. Yeah, I wish I could have just asked her if she wanted to go camping. I suspect that she does. Oh, we need so much wheat. It's not even... Huh. Okay. That's my biggest fear, is that a creeper would come into here and do that. He better not. Okay, I'm gonna move this stuff to here. Keep it to myself, man. Keep it to myself. I don't know that I've fully seen that animation that sniffers have. I'm really glad that I got a sniffer. Don't need you. Don't need you. Yeah, so what was I saying? I was gonna go camping today. I'm all packed to go, but it's kind of a trip where one of my friends is releasing a book, and I am going to go a couple hours from my house. They're having a party, and I decided to go and bring Molly, but then I was thinking, well, it's close to a national park. So why don't I bring Molly and also go camping? Like, and I was gonna do 2 nights because I just thought, who wants to go, like, put a tent up for, you know, 1 night? It's kind of annoying. However, the way that I'm gonna go camping this time, like I said, I was gonna go to Teton and I didn't. That was gonna be like for a lot. You're still here? I thought you guys would despawn. Only one of you maybe is here still. Stay as long as you want. Everyone told me, I think it's a waste to name tag you. It's a waste to, you can't put you in a minecart. You're just going to, you're going to do your own thing. That's fine. So anyway, yeah, I'm not bringing my big tent. I have a bigger tent that takes, I don't have anywhere that I put nether stuff. Yeah, I have a big tent that is, I guess it's a 4-person tent, but it's just kind of, it's not a pain. I have marmot tents. Marmot tents. That's the kind of tent that I've just always purchased. And the one that I have that's a 2-person tent, really, I think it's basically a single person because it's so tight. But I just love that tent. And you can pitch that tent, in my opinion, in like 2 minutes. I'm not even kidding. I really like that tent. But I got a bigger tent because I was like, well, I like to bring like a giant bed for Molly and have like, you know, in a 2-person tent that's like really, I'm telling you, it's really almost like a 1-person tent. You don't even have room for like your duffel bag, let alone like a giant dog hammock. And so I was like, yeah, no, I think I'm going to bring, do I like that? I don't know if I do like that, but I do want to put like some more valuables. Keep it to myself, am I right? So it's a hard habit to break. I've thought about being one of those people that records, well, not today because I'm in a hurry, but I've thought about recording, like, recording the content and then just making a voiceover. Something about that seems kind of weird. Anyway, yeah, all I'm saying is that we're gonna do a teeny little camping trip where I was gonna go today. I am only gonna go for one night, sadly. But that's okay, because we're gonna get. I'm packed. I'm completely packed. I just couldn't get everything because of the Dogcraft episode, which, like, hey, I did a Dogcraft episode. It kind of put me behind schedule, and so I'm all ready to leave tomorrow, which will be great. Sir? It's really dark. It's really dark down here. I should have a bed in here, too. Shouldn't I? This is a good idea. Also, though, it's dark just because it's daytime and I still have not made my curtains. But yeah, so I'm not bringing like cooking stuff. I'm not gonna build a fire. It's, you know, I don't need to. It's not cold. I just bring like, for food, I just bring like yogurt and granola in a cooler and like sandwich stuff. And that'll be great. Do I want more like I hope you do stay. I hope you do. I would love that. Okay. So yeah, we'll go tomorrow. We'll leave first thing in the morning and stay overnight, and then in the campground, and then in the next day we'll like drive around a little bit, and then I'll meet up with my friend. It's another friend, and we're sharing a hotel room with Molly. And then our other friend who's publishing the book is gonna come into town. but that'll be fun. I need, this is going to take so long, but I really should, I just don't want to waste bone meal. Okay. Let me open my Google Doc because I do have some questions. Mars0069, if you have time, please let me know activities in the Bangor area or in general to do. I'm going on a Maine trip in a couple of weeks and I always end up staying in, LOL. Well, this is niche. Maybe I should have saved this for the end because if you're not going to Maine, it's kind of not helpful information, but maybe you'll appreciate just like what I did. I like staying in too, and the place that I was staying on at was right on the water, like literally had its own dock, and so staying in was great. Like I got pretty unlucky. It was really rainy the entire time except for the last morning, but that's kind of what I wanted. I'm so over the summer that I sort of wanted I wanted cold. I didn't want hot. Oh, that wasn't ready. Wheat texture has changed and I'm not good at it now. I'm not good at wheat. You heard it here first. So tips in Bangor, this is just, I had a rental car so I could kind of go around, but I went to Blue Hill a lot, which like wasn't really all that exciting, but I will like that to me just was like the most convenient place because I was staying in Brooksville. So that was the most convenient place for me for like a grocery store. There was now I can't remember the name of it. But there was a nice grocery store there. And also a fancy, like there was a normal grocery store there. And then there was a fancy grocery store that's a co-op there. And I went to both and got stuff at both and it was great. So Blue Hill was kind of like my little grocery store area. In Brooksville, there was a place called Tinderhearth that I went to in the morning. You have to go get in line at, I'm not kidding, you have to get in line at like 8:15 or 8:30 at the latest, because our group got there at 8:30, I think, and we were second in line. And I'm not even kidding. By the time they opened at 9:00 and we got served, it was just awful. Like there were so many people in line. Like the line was so long. I wouldn't have wanted to have waited in it. So that's my advice. And it's baked goods, which I couldn't really partake in, but they had a gluten-free buttermilk biscuit. So I got the breakfast sandwich on the gluten-free buttermilk biscuit, which was delicious. Order a ton, because if you like, once you lose your place in line, then it's like game over. You'd have to wait for literally like an hour and a half. The line does not move quickly. So, but it was really cute. It was a really cute place. Like it's a farm, and there's amazing, just like, I thought there was music playing down here. I was so confused. Yeah, it was a fun place. And the food was really good. In hindsight, I wish I would have gotten the gluten-free biscuit on a breakfast sandwich, but then I also wish I would have said, can I also just get the gluten-free biscuit with like, I don't know, like cream. Not cream, jam. Butter and jam is what I meant to say while I was staring at my raspberries and cream. Okay. went to Bar Harbor. I went to Acadia National Park. That was a weird national park. I almost got in a fight at the visitor center. I can't tell this story. I can tell this story. So I went to the visitor center and I was gonna get another annual pass. Do I want my telescope to be my kitchen? Because I really like that one painting that is like I need a block. Is it 2x2? Yeah. It's that one. I really like this painting. Like, I want to have this painting, but then I want to have like a sunflower, which, like, I don't think you can put a sunflower in a pot. You should be able to. That would be so cute. Oh, sunflowers face the other way though. Sunflowers face. Did I just hear villagers? Yes, I must defend. Why are you here? Why are you guys? This is not cool of you at all. Oh my gosh. Not with my sniffer. You're supposed to be somewhere else. Where? Okay. Wow. I didn't even know I had this little hole here. But that was not cool. I don't even need this banner, actually. I have so many of them. But that was not where Fern is, not where my wolves are, not where Robin is. You guys are supposed to spawn on the other side of everything. How dare you? How dare you? Anyway, I like this painting here. I'm gonna try to put like a cake in here and a pot and a sunflower somehow. We'll build like a little trapdoor, like piece of dirt with a sunflower. Like, I want this to just be kind of like a cute little area to celebrate this painting that I hold so dear. What kind of a floor would go? It almost kind of needs just like end stone. That looks like end stone. Just kidding. We're not going to go to the end for the floor of my lighthouse. What was I saying? Oh, so the reason I got in a fight. So we got our pass and then I was like, oh, could I please have a map? Because service in Maine is pretty sketchy, spotty. It's just, you know, it's not always working. And so I was like, can I please have a map? And the person at the ticket counter was like, oh, we just ran out of the maps. They're over there at the information desk. And so if you haven't been to a national park, it's like, yeah, there's usually, well, first of all, it's usually just like a little station that you drive through and you pay and then someone gives you a map. It's not usually like this big deal. But at visitor centers, they have park rangers, and a lot of people like to talk to the park rangers, say that they're maybe planning their day. They want to figure out, now wait, is there another painting from the new paintings that I actually want somewhere? Because I have these two paintings. This is part of my organization, is getting rid of paintings, new Minecraft. Anyway, a lot of people like to talk to national park rangers and just say like, hey, I'm here in the park for this many days. What should I do? Where should I go? But those conversations can sometimes take a lot of time. And we only had a couple of hours there. And so I don't even know what this quay bird, I don't know what that painting is of. Owl lemons? That's an owl? Looks like a sugar glider. There might not be any other paintings that I really need to have in my life. I mean, obviously Pond is exceptional. Pond is a 3x4. 3x4, which is kind of an interesting size, huh? Pond, a 3x4, and then that might be it. I don't even really like the one that we have in the bouquet isn't bad. I don't like the one that we have in our blue room, but it is what it is. Sunflower. There's another one that's just called Sunflower, which is kind of nice. That's a 3x3. We don't have space for like there's a flower that's a 1x1. Okay. Well, I think we throw away. I think we get Pond. And then I think we just throw away the other painting. Anyway, so there was a line to talk to the park rangers that was like, I'm not even exaggerating. There were like 15 people in the line. Now that didn't mean that there were like actually 15 parties of people. Do you know what I mean? But there were 15 people in the line. And I was like, well, surely they just have maps maybe that you can grab. And so I went up kind of to the side of the counter and I was looking and I was like, oh no, there's not. That's so weird. And so then I waited for one of the people to stop talking to the rangers. And I kind of just from the side said, hey, can I just grab a map real quick? Like I'm leaving. Can I just grab a map? And the person was like, no, you've got to get in line. And I was like, what? You know, I just threw away that painting and now I'm just realizing that I want to put it here. Bouquet. I want to put bouquet here. We've got to go get that painting back. Anyway, so I just was like, that's... So now, by the way, so now I'm going, you know what? There's some weird thing going on here where they're trying to limit the amount of maps that they give out, which was super strange. It wasn't like a brochure like a lot of national park maps that are kind of glossy. Maybe they're trying to, you know, cut down on paper use. Like, love that. But they just weren't being honest about it. It was... Did the painting despawn already? There it is. I was like, this is really strange. So now I'm thinking, you know what? I don't even think that the person at the ticket desk who was like, we just ran out of maps today, I think that was a lie. And I was so deeply confused. I was like, I need a map. I don't have cell service. I just want to go drive this beautiful park really quickly. What's going on? If I wait in this line of people, it's going to take like about 45 minutes. And that was just making me kind of sad because we didn't have that much time. And it turns out, I didn't know this, there are maps for sale in the gift shop. Had I known that, I probably would have just gone and gotten one. I need a block. Anyway, it was a very confusing situation where I basically, you know what we should do? We should, there, and then that, no. Well, sure, we can try that. Yeah, I don't know. I guess that they were trying to limit the amount of people who got maps. They didn't say that, though. And so I just thought that this was crazy that they weren't willing to give me a map. I was so confused. And so I ended up waiting in the line for about, I think by that time it was only about half an hour, but it was a long time. And I got up to the front and I just said, can I please have a map? And they gave it to me and I was like, okay, that was really, I felt very I waited so long to get that one and now I just get it. It was very strange. It was very, very strange. I've never experienced that at a national park. where they don't want to just like give everyone maps. It was a weird experience. So I didn't almost get in a fight. I just was like, guys, what's going on? Like, why can't I get a map? So I don't know why I'm even telling this story. Bar Harbor was kind of cool. There was a bookstore there that was really nice. It was, there's not really room for a painting here. It was a really nice bookstore. And they had my book too, which was incredible. And I ended up, my friend that I was with was like, hey, can she sign her book? It's her book. And I was like kind of embarrassed, but the person that was there was like, oh my gosh, my daughter loved your books. And I was like, really? And she was like, yeah, let me just have you sign it to her. And so that was so sweet. And I did. Now, if I want a 3x4, oh, it's that way, but it's not this one. It's this one. Oh my gosh. This is the right color background for it, but I don't know if this is the right, like, room space for it because I can't really enjoy it. I'm so close up, you know? Like, I almost want it to be... This hallway's... Wait. Oh, it could be a secret. It could be a secret, It could be one of the... It could be there. It could be on this wall. We have to. It's been a long time since I've done that, though. Is it with signs? Okay. We're just gonna try because it's too perfect not to. I think I have to make a sign and put it here, maybe? Bar Harbor bookstore was nice. Was there anything else that I liked in Maine? I went to a great, like, restaurant on Deer Isle. It was called LDI Lobster, and I had a maple milkshake, and I highly recommend. And then we also went to a cute restaurant called Finn and Fern on Deer Isle, and I had the most amazing scallops with mashed potatoes and asparagus. I don't really enjoy seafood. Like, I mean, I do, but I feel so bad for the lobsters. Like, I just can't. I'm not meant for this. Smelting station, sniffer, conduit. We haven't done the conduit yet. But the point is that the lobsters have eyes and the scallops don't. So I felt a little bit less sad. That doesn't make any sense. I know. I'm sorry. Okay. Megan June, could you talk more about your writing process and what you do to help brainstorm ideas for your books? I'm going to say something really obnoxious, and I understand that it's obnoxious, but I don't ever have a problem coming up with ideas. And I don't know why that is. I'm very, very lucky. But it's almost a curse in a way because I feel sort of like annoyed that I can't do all of my ideas. That's literally my YouTube. Nope. That's my problem with YouTube is that I had so many. Is this not right? This seems like it's not spawning the right size painting that I want. Does it ever spawn a 3x4? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. If I put it on this block. It seems like it's not going to. This is the definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over and over. I'm confused though, because if I just put a block here and then spawn my painting. Oh, now it doesn't even... What was different? Like, what would be the difference between... Okay. I'm not sure. I'm not understanding. I'm gonna mess this up. I'm guaranteeing it. Yeah, I don't have a super big problem brainstorming ideas, but I have a problem doing them all. And I would say that I think that the reason that I can come up with a lot of ideas, I would probably say, this is so cool. I hope I can get this to work. I need to, it's as soon as I go break those blocks, then the painting's gonna fall, right? I don't know. I would say that this is maybe the worst idea ever, but I think that art is, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Not derivative. I'm saying that, like, to come up with something new, you have to know what has been done. And so it's not necessarily that, like, I watch something and then I take someone else's idea, but I'm saying that the more stuff you expose yourself to, like, the more, whatever your medium is, but the more, like, art you see and writing that you read, books that you read, TV shows, movies, just like expanding your database of what is, I believe allows you to be in a better place to create what isn't. Does that make sense? Okay, what I'm gonna try to do here is I'm gonna try to break this block and instantly put down a sign. Okay. This is not gonna work. If this works, then I'm... No! Why didn't it work? Why didn't it work? I've literally done this in Mystic Mesa. Maybe if I put down multiple signs, I feel like each one a sign. We're gonna try that. And maybe that'll be a waste of time too, but that's what we're gonna do. Let's have another question. Will Rakiki1718. Hiya, I just caught up in releases for this series and I was waiting to see if you had talked about your early life in DC and you hadn't. I go to American University and have been watching your channel for a long time. My roommate has as well. I'm curious if... That's crazy. Wait, you and your college roommate have watched my videos and, like, is that something that you just, like, figured out at some point during... Like, I have to know. Because that's just... I don't think I'm that prolific. I promise you I'm not, but I think it's... I'm delighted in, like, the amount of people who actually have watched my videos. I'm curious if there are any spots that you would frequent, any specific memories from that time in DC. You have made me burst out with laughter countless times. Thank you for your joy and realness. P.S. When placing scaffolding, place the initial block, then continue to right-click on the bottom block again, and it will stack on top of it automatically. Where do you go to school? Are you over by, like, DuPont Circle? Maybe not. What do I love in DC? I guess I haven't really ever talked about that, and I should have thought this through because I'm not gonna have good answers. I mean, you know, if you haven't been to every single Smithsonian Museum, then you're missing out, because they're the best. So I loved the contemporary art. I don't know if they're still there, but there were these Henry Matisse cutouts at the Modern Art Museum, and they were located because they're sensitive. The art itself is the paper is sensitive to light. They were in this area, like this kind of attic space, and they were only available to go up the attic like certain times of the day. And that was kind of cool, right? Because it was sort of like, no one really did it. And if you went there, then you could just kind of like sit there and enjoy. So is it going to pop out now? So this makes me optimistic that it's not popping out. This makes me optimistic. So yeah, I love all the art museums. I love the zoo. I love the Native American History Museum. I love the African American History Museum, the American History Museum, all the museums, but obviously the Air and Space and the Natural History. I wish I'd spent more time. I don't think I ever went to the Library of Congress. I like Georgetown. I did one of those like monument kayaking tours. That was kind of fun. My favorite place to go that was kind of more by where I lived was No! You can't be serious. You can't do this to me. You can't do this to me. That's not the block that you're spawned on. So I don't understand. The block that you're spawned on is this block. So I don't even understand why you would do this to me. I'm going to try one more thing, which is this. Great Falls National Park. Not National Park. State Park. State Park? Is it even a state park? Great Falls. Just park? It might just be called Great Falls Park. It's a great place. It's a great place for a little picnic. It's a great place if you like mountain biking, actually. Oh, and if you like biking, the W&OD Trail. Oh my gosh, my friend and I had this friend. I don't know. I mean, she's still my best friend since we're 6 years old. But I don't know if I've really talked about her. But she would rope me into doing these insane things. Like, she roped me into doing a triathlon. Have I talked about the triathlon that I did? I'm sure I have, because, like, why wouldn't I brag about it? But it was a 1 mile swim, and then it was a 21 mile bike. No! You don't even understand. Like, this is wrong of you. What if I use a trapdoor instead? Oh, not that one. Not that one. I don't particularly want to walk through a trapdoor, is the problem. But I will if it gets me a... Okay. Great. Let's go get a trapdoor. I wonder if I can remove the signs now, too, honestly. So, yeah, it was a 1 mile swim in a river, and then I think the river is very important to say because it was a lot. And then it was like a 21 mile bike, I think, and then a 5K. And I did it. It was nuts. Wait a minute. Where? But in order to prep for that, we would go on bike rides on the W&OD Trail. And then she signed us up for this adventure race that was like, wait, I can't put the, how did I have, nope, that's not where I wanted that. I don't understand what I did here. Because I want this trapdoor to come like from here, right? But now is this, if I move this block, oh. Okay. Great. Just, no! You absolute. Great. She signed me up for this adventure orienteering kind of a race. I also did like a 10K, which I do not recommend. But the adventure race, oh, that's so cute. I love it. The adventure race was like, it was like a mountain biking situation. My bubble column. I can't with this. I can't with this. No one talk to me unless you're gonna just put in the comments how to quickly fix this in like one click. I have to do the seaweed again, don't I? Why? What happened? What happened, unnamed bird? Anyway, it was a mountain biking situation, which I actually was pretty good at, but we practiced at Great Falls Park. And then it was a canoe, which unfortunately my friend and the other person that was on our team actually had no canoeing experience, which was the downfall of our race. And then it was a run, it was like a trail running orienteering situation. And we got disqualified, basically. Not for any, like, you know, horrible reason, just because you had to get to a certain checkpoint by a certain time or you got disqualified. And we were actually really close, but it was the darn canoe. It was like me trying to canoe two people that didn't know how to paddle. And it was unfortunate. What was else? How did this come up? Biking, if you like biking. What else do I like in DC? I'm going to think about it and get back to you because I bet that there's some like really amazing answer that I have that I can't think of right now because it's been a long time since I've been there. I need to go and visit my friend actually. All right, let's see. BuddyCat123 for the organization Q&A. What are some of your favorite places you have traveled to? Have you ever played an instrument? Favorite places I've traveled to? I really liked Maine, honestly. I really did. But you know, I also had an amazing, it was fraught with peril, but I had a great trip to Brazil last year. I had, you know, I've been to South Africa. I really like, obviously I just really like England and Scotland. I like anywhere kind of cold, honestly. Like that's the one thing Brazil did not have going for it, was that it was really hot when I was there and I hated it. This is such a weird recipe. You're telling me that it's this and then it's this. Nope, it's not that. It's then it's this and then it's this. It's what you're saying. It's what you're saying. Have I ever played an instrument? Yes, I played piano. I took piano lessons for a really, really long time. My grandmother was an amazing piano player, and I have my childhood piano. It's in storage, and I was going to get rid of it. It's like very, very broken. Like one of the legs is broken. it's very out of tune, and I was gonna get rid of it. It's so heavy. And then I just had this moment where I was like, I'd like to talk to someone about my piano. And I researched locally this person and who restores pianos. And I sent him pictures of my piano. This was recently, by the way, like maybe a year ago. I wish so badly that back when that YouTube money was just like coming in every month, that I had just restored my piano. My grandmother's piano went to another family member who actually like is so amazing at piano and teaches piano and like definitely deserved that piano. And like it was kind of not my style of piano either. It was very like ornate. My childhood piano is just beautiful. Like it's this upright piano, so it's like almost as tall as I am, and it's just gorgeous wood. And when I went to ask this guy about restoring it, he was like, this piano's kind of worth something. Are we going to the nether? Are we going to the nether just to get some soul sand? And if we accidentally lose the totem of undying, oh well. We need a piece of gold armor. We need gold boots. And we should just trade gold if we see those guys, because I still need leather, huh? But I wanted gold for my telescope. I have to have gold for the telescope. That can't be yellow, so no. Anyway, he was like, no, this is kind of a rare piano. Apparently it has 4 pedals, which is slightly rare. And I think it was like maybe from Chicago around like the turn of the century. Robin, if you drowned, I would never forgive myself. I don't know. We got this piano. I feel like we got this piano in my family. Maybe they paid a little bit for it, but like we got it from my piano teacher who wanted a different piano. And like I never thought it was anything special. And this person was like, no, it's a great piano. I just moved that. That bugs me. They were like, yeah, it's a great piano. And it would cost like, oh my gosh, it was obscene. It was like, I want to say it was like $25,000 to completely restore. Like, I'm talking about a full restoration where like, I think every string is like replaced and every like piece of wood is restored and like it's just brought back to its complete glory. $25,000. And I was like asking so many questions. I was like, well, then what would the piano be worth if I did that? And he was like, probably $25,000. I was like, oh, okay. And I cannot. My poor Jeep, I've driven all around the country and it is now. Oh my gosh! No! No! Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. Hi, Strider. I don't have a fungus, or I would so want you right now. I just need some soul sand. That was terrifying. I don't like this gas either. I can't shoot that far, and I probably don't need to. Oh, don't we have like a soul speed kind of a thing? Is this soul sand or is this something else? This is just soul sand. We're leaving. That's it. That was terrible and scary. And I really don't want to waste a totem. I hated this. You're back. No! I'm gonna use my totem. I'm gonna use my totem. I don't know how else to... I'm gonna use my totem. I'm gonna use my totem. I'm gonna use my totem. No! That's bad! Oh! I don't want to talk about... The end. Lights out. You're the worst person of my... I don't have a flint and steel. I don't have iron. Oh. So what I need to do now is just put all my stuff in a barrel here and die. And I just should have taken the totem out of my offhand. No! 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 Oh! No! I knew it too! I knew it too! I knew it! I knew it! Oh, what do I need for the nether? Oh, just a piece of gold armor. That's really it. Don't need anything else. Oh! A flint and steel. Oh, and my portal's still lit from this side even. Oh my gosh! Where? I hear them. Oh my gosh. You, sir. I can't even believe this. Anyway, the point is ow. No. Oh, heck no. No, you didn't do this to me. It's below us. It brought me to the... Okay. The problem is that we have a heart and a half. That's the current problem. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something about, yeah, my piano. I really would love to like make a video where I restore the piano. I don't restore the piano, but I pay that guy $25,000 to restore the piano and then like learn something on it. And I have a space in my house. It would be tight, but I do have a space in my house for it. That's like, if I ever win the lottery, you'll know. Because all of a sudden I'll have a piano. Because I feel like there's no sense in getting another piano. Like, this piano's gorgeous. I have a history with it. I learned to play the piano on it when I was like 8. I'm not good at the piano, by the way. Like, I was okay, but that to me, I think I would have been, I don't remember anything. So it wouldn't be like I just amazingly start playing piano anymore. I don't know. Is this the recipe? Is it just like coal, sticks, soul sand? Yeah. And then how do you make the lantern though? Iron with the torch. So sticks. I hope that you guys will forgive me because we're down to 3 totems now. Like, yes, I had them to spare, but I know how painful that must have been to watch. But I also wonder what I could have done differently. You know? Anything? Like, I just needed to have been ready to, like, sacrifice my stuff. No, what I didn't do was I didn't return the gas fireball, which is dumb because I know how to do that very well. So it was just I was just confused. I think I was, I was caught off guard by the pillagers in the tunnel. Like, Frontier. You don't even know, Frontier. This looks great. And then let's put this lantern, like, should we put it next to you or like here? Like, honestly, I don't deserve these totems, Frontier. You don't even understand. Thank you guys for watching. There was one more question. It was Dsman6214. I'm my big fan. My question is, how do you come up with the name Basil in Dogcraft? I love answering that question because I didn't. It was a comment. And I was like, sure, Basil, that's cute. And now Basil has a book. Basil has her own book. So it's always a fun story. Sorry about my totem. I'll see you guys later. Love you. Until next time, Paige and Molly, I love you. Go rescue a dog.